We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Detroit Tigers. Tigers baseball comes your way next. Daniel Norris will be on the mound for the series opener. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Kind of a strange outing in his last one, Matt. Was able to pitch into the 6th inning, wasn't able to complete the inning. It kind of got away from him in the 6th. It'll be interesting, Matt, to see how he bounces back in this one.
Stepping into the box, Adalberto Mondesi, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
The second baseman.
Here comes the first pitch.
Mondesi.
This is line to left. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall.
Hey, there's a bullet off the wall. The outfielder does a really good job of getting that one in quickly, but I think they had a play there at second base.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, Dan. I got to believe you're busting it out of the box thinking 2 until somebody tells you no. I know it would have been a close play, but I think you got to err on the aggressive side right there.
Norris has tossed more than 60 innings on the year, and when you look at his whip over those innings, it's not a particularly pretty number, over 1.5, so he's often dealing with a lot of traffic on the base paths, unfortunately. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Norris is sort of a curious case as a starter. Usually doesn't walk many guys, but at times he ends up giving up his share of hits. The translation on that is that he throws a lot of strikes, but oftentimes they are hittable strikes.
One of the keys, Matt, you'll have to watch from this guy. At times he kind of tiptoes, he tap dances around the strike zone. He has good stuff, but when he falls behind in the count, he tends to nibble a little bit. Then when he brings the ball into the strike zone, and when he does, he becomes much more predictable. And what happens with that? The hits per 9 innings tend to go up.
Popped him up. Romine waits on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. So striding forward now to Oscar Hernandez. He comes in today leading the American League in batting for the season.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3 inches off the outside.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Blue Jays held in check. The Tigers coming up. No score. Sam Gaviglio gets the call for game 1 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard soft, you can go in and out, and anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
So coming to the plate, Victor Reyes. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Look, guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they come in trying to rebound after a loss that's and a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
He went with the slider, but the hitter wasn't fooled for a second. Gets the barrel of the bat through the zone and rips it down the line for a leadoff double.
Cameron Maybin is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Fly ball out toward left center field. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
That's what happens when a slider doesn't do what you want it to do. That was just one of those cement mixers, kind of just spinning but doing nothing. Nice job of punishing that pitch and picking up 2 bags on 1 swing. Well, he's in a bit of hot water in this first inning, but if he can start throwing his slider effectively.
Meanwhile now, this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. as he arrives at second without a play as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play. Striding forward for his first chance, Jonathan Scope, showing some definite confidence at the plate right now, and his recent numbers are reflecting that. Grounded back up the middle. Mondesi picks it up, and they tag him out, but this will work as a sort of a sacrifice as the runner moves up. Now at the plate, Harold Castro, and the Tigers trying to make this first inning even bigger here. No balls and 1 strike. Cabrera stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. Lifted down the line in left. Hernandez is in pursuit, and he makes the play, but this should extend their lead as the runner tags from third. And he'll make it in to score. It's a sac fly and an RBI, and it's now a 3-0 ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. Austin Romine is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Hit in the air out to center field. Fisher's under it. And that ends the inning. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left. 1 inning in the books here. It's the Tigers 3, the Jays nothing. And up steps Salvador Perez. He'll be trying to duplicate his performance from yesterday when he finished with a 4-for-5 line at the plate.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Hit hard down the left field line, but this is foul near the seats. Grounder down the line at third. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases.
That is it. The right fielder, number 15, Randall Griffith.
Here's Randall Grichuk. Fouled away. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. Hot shot down the line. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Oh, and ouch. That one drilled him. One there on the Cabrera, but it's too late, and they'll just get the 1. Settling in now, Reese McGuire.
Number 10.
First pitch of the at-bat. Oh, double play ball to second. 4. To second for 1. Relay throw, but it'll be too late as he's well safe at first. Next to bat for Toronto, Lourdes Gurriel, having a very nice year, currently second in the American League in batting average entering play. He's got it. He'll go to Scope at second for the force out, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Toronto. Still down 3-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and digging in is the outfielder, Kristen Stewart.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
The windup and the 0-1. And it's fouled away.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Digging in, Nico Goodrum. And he comes into this one having hit safely in his last 5 games. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
He's looking a lot sharper and settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Down in order go the Tigers, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Digging in, Derek Fisher, and he'll start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow. Hit sharply on the ground. Gloved by Cabrera, and the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. So 1 away here with the bases empty. And striding toward the plate next will be Adalberto Mondesi. Line drive to center field, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Now batting, the designated hitter. So, Bichette.
At the plate now, Bo Bichette. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Into the corner and slicing foul. Here's the 1-1. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Grounded to third. This could be 2. Fielded cleanly. There's 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Now in the box, Victor Reyes. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. The 1-1. Pulled toward right center field. Fisher's in pursuit. Now a reach, and he takes a tumble here, but hangs on for the first out. And with that, we'll give you a quick look at our current standings in the AL East. Here's Cameron Maybin now. Here's a bouncing ball and a chance for Gurriel at short. And he's going to beat the offline throw to first as the first baseman couldn't get the foot back in time. From the stretch, Miguel Cabrera stands in as he looks at a called strike.
Hey, the way this guy on the mound's been struggling to find the zone, I'm not mad at the guy taking a pitch.
Behind 0-2 now. And he fouls this one off. Working for the punch out and the offering. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And no one will get this one. Trying to get Cabrera to chase there, but it's 1-2. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Right fielder is on the run. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Tigers leave 1. They lead it 3-0. All set for the start of the inning, and set to go as the third baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Here's Scope to make the catch, and there's out number 1. Teoscar Hernandez digging in now. First offering on its way. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Left fielder looking up. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 42 on the season. And the Blue Jays are on the board. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday. So you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
A base hit in his first trip. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Maven on the run, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap, and this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. The throw is wild, and it gets away.
Boy, that's a bullet right there. You're thinking this is extra bases off the bat, but a terrific play by the outfielder.
Yeah, and I thought he was hanging out watching himself and digging what he had just done, but that's not the case. He was busting it out of the box. Nice.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. A 1 pitch on its way. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
To the plate now, Reese McGuire, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. And he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove. Stepping into the box, Lourdes Gurriel. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. First delivery to him on the way. Lined hard toward right center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone. Derek Fisher the next to bat. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. Perez scores. And the throw in gets away from him.
Now back, the second baseman, Adalberto.
So now to the plate, Adalberto Mondesi. He squares it up and hits a bolt to left center. And this is into the gap for his 3rd hit of the night, and it'll be good for extra bases. The relay. Throw to second, and he's out. That'll end the inning, but they do score 1 on the play. So they pick up 3 runs on 5 hits, 1 error, and a couple of men left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go, and we are all tied at 3 apiece.
Leading up for the Tigers, the designated hitter, Harold.
Into the box now, Harold Castro. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He'll start this one at 269. 3 homers and 22 RBIs. This is line to left. Hernandez is there, and he has it for the out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Austin Romine comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Popped him up. Gurriel backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Now back.
Stepping up now, Kristen Stewart. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get.
Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Hit in the air to left.
Waiting on it is Hernandez.
Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back to digging in once again, Bo Bichette. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
Now batting, third baseman.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far, and it's now 5-3.
Hey, I know we're not sitting up here with a crystal ball, but that swing right there, although in the middle innings, could be the deciding factor. And we could be looking back at this one when it's all said and done.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Lifted in the air out to center field. Maben is there. 1 away.
Now batting.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And up next, the former World Series hero, Salvador Perez. Hard on the ground towards short. On to first, and there are 2 down. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And the big right-handed bat of Randal Grichuk saunters into the batter's box next. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And foul, though it had the home run distance. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. A ball that's tarrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Jays strike for a couple as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's now 5-3 Toronto.
Leading up for the Tigers, the third baseman, Jamer.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
A ball and a strike. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag. Riding in once again, Victor Reyes. 1 for 2, including a double back in the first. No balls and a strike to count. A runner at first with no outs here. Line towards center field. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Now's a good time for your pitcher to take a deep breath. He still has the lead, although it probably doesn't feel like it. So he can't worry about how he got into this mess. He just has to figure out how to get out of this mess.
Left side. Scooped up. And the throw takes the first baseman right into the charging path of the base runner, but he's able to make a nice swipe tag to record the first out.
First baseman,
from the stretch, here's the pitch. Miguel Cabrera is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. 0-1 pitch on its way. This is popped up. Perez in foul ground, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Again, another foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that is through into center field, a base hit. And the tying run comes around to score from second. It's now a 5-5 ball game.
Hey, after being down by 2, getting into the middle of this one, that's a huge base hit right there, D-Row. Big 2 RBI knock.
Yeah, down by 2 right there, able to come through for the team, and we probably got an exciting finish on our hands.
0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Skied into very shallow right. And he drops it. The throw into second. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away. At the plate, Harold Castro. Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. A ball that's tarrying. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
One of the things you want to do as an offense, right, is stay fundamental and keep pushing. A great job there. Sac fly pushes the third run across in this inning.
Austin Romine started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Number 14.
Up next steps Kristen Stewart as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1. Now it's swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Hit back up the middle. He's got it. Throw is in time, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as the side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits here. 1 error in the inning and a couple of men left. 5 innings complete. Detroit is out in front 6-5. Gregory Soto takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
For the Tigers, number 65, Gregory Soto.
Ready for another chance? Reese McGuire. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. On a swing, and he popped him up. Off to the left in foul territory. Candelario is over, and he puts it away for the first out.
Now batting.
Ready once again, Lourdes Gurriel. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Derek Fisher. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Reyes is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Blue Jays go down in order. This one remains close. It's 6-5. Bottom of the 6th inning on its way. But first, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Tigers manager Ron Gardenhire during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
For the Tigers, the shortstop.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Hernandez arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Now batting. The third baseman.
The next batter, Jamer Candelario. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1. 6 runs, 8 hits, 1 error for the Tigers thus far. Grounded down the third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Popped him up. McGuire is there, and he makes the catch for the second out. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Victor Reyes. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Off the plate and in. Hits a ball and a strike.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. as it remains a 6-5 ball game. John Schreiber will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year. Adalberto Mondesi will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by one. All they needed.
Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. That one is out of here. This game is tied.
Big time at bat right there. Team trailing, and he ties it up with a bomb. Interested to see how this one finishes out.
In now, Bo Bichette. He grounds it sharply to third. And a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him, a base hit.
Hey, he might have been able to get his body in front of that. I don't know. But the bottom line is, I love the effort to slide and try and knock that down, but it was just too hard to play to make.
Into the box, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Line down the left field line. But this will be foul. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. High and deep down the left field line. Into the stands. He got it. Digging in to Oscar Hernandez. He flew out in his last at-bat. From the stretch. Hard on the ground toward short. One there. Throw to Cabrera for an inning-ending double play.
Ladies and gentlemen,
But the Jays are able to tie things up thanks to the solo home run. At the plate, Cameron Maben. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. Popped him up. Mondesi has a play. 1 out. First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. 2-for-3 with a double on his line so far. And this is yanked hard down the left field line. And this will find the wall deep in the corner.
He was able to recognize that pitch early. His eyes lit up on that one. Able to pull it down the line for a nice base hit.
Here's Jonathan Scope now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder giving chase, and he has just given them the lead late as this is down for extra bases. And the runner from second is in to score. And he's in safely at third as a run is also in, and with it they take the lead.
Boy, those have to feel really good, Dero. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Jordan Romano takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame.
Jordan Romano.
7 runs, 10 hits, 1 error for the Tigers thus far. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Catch is made near the line. Here comes the runner from third. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
Every team is looking for that insurance run late in the game. That run right there gives them a 2-run lead heading into the late innings.
Austin Romine is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Behind 0-2 now. Fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled away. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. 8th inning coming up. It's the Tigers 8, the Blue Jays 6. Start of the 8th on its way, but first Heidi Watney standing by with this report.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. He said it's been quite a show that they put on at the plate today, and not just in terms of hits and runs. Yes, they have a ton of hits, but they've also only struck out 2 times. That's a rarity in the sport these days, but it also seems to be a winning formula.
Thank you, Heidi. Stewart is over a few steps as he puts it away for the first out.
The right fielder,
Randall Grichuk at the plate now. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. Hit hard down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but it gets by the glove down the line. Standing in, Reese McGuire. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep. But if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. 1 hit's all they get. Next up for Detroit, Kristen Stewart. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Hey, love the pitcher attacking the zone right here. He knows he's got a patient hitter at the plate. Might as well steal that first strike.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Sliced hard down the left field line. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. He's around first, heading for 2. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice 2-bagger.
Nico Goodrum is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. No one out with a runner at second. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Gurriel camps under it, and he's got it for route number 2.
now batting.
So back to the top of the Detroit lineup, digging in, Victor Reyes, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. No balls and 1 strike. Line toward right center. And this is into the alley, and he might be looking at his 3rd double of the game. He's in at second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Fisher will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Tigers strike for a run on this RBI double. Last chance coming up for the Blue Jays. It's the Tigers 9. Joe Jimenez comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 77.
Into the box now, Lourdes Gurriel. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. The Blue Jays find themselves losing in the late innings. What are your thoughts on this one, guys?
Yeah, Matty B, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all over the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs is going to win the ball game.
Here's the pitch. Right side. Scope dives. What a stop. Touche, sir.
Now back, second baseman.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Adalberto Mondesi. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Ground ball foul down the left side. 2 out, nobody on. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Final strike for the Blue Jays. And this is in the air to right, and this should do it. And that's going to do it as the catch is made, and the Tigers have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. It seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
9-6 the final tally in this one. The Detroit Tigers jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. John Schreiber gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Sam Gaviglio struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. Joe Jimenez closes the door for the save, his 19th of the campaign. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious